love it. The
2015.
organiser, Anna Kennedy, is here along with one of the entrants from last night, Ryan Wiggins. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Ryan, what was your talent?
Oh, I'm currently the patron of Anna Kennedy online. Sorry, I performed 2 years ago.
Oh, right.
And,
what did you do then?
I sang and played guitar.
Wow. So you're multi-talented. How important is it, Anna, to challenge maybe the preconceptions and misconceptions that people have about autism in this way?
Well, this is our 5th Autism's Got Talent, and it was bigger and better than ever. We're still buzzing from yesterday, and it's not a competition, it's actually a showcase. And we had 23 performers yesterday from across the United Kingdom, and performers from Croatia, Canada, Australia and Sweden, and they showcased their talent. There were 650 people that watched the show, and there was a standing ovation. It was so inspirational.
How important is it, Ryan, when you took part, and in other stuff that you do, to perform and to show off and do what everybody else does?
I mean, it built me as a person, I think, because when I was first on it, just that one night, it was a stepping stone to like other great things, because obviously now I'm the patron of Anna Kennedy online, and I got to present last night, and just some of the acts were just so amazing. You could see that in years to come they'll be going far.
So you were introducing some of the performers last night. Now that can be nerve-wracking in itself, can't it?
Slightly, yes.
To get it right, but I bet you managed it quite well, did you?
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Look, it's interesting because, sorry, Julie, I just wanted to say that Ryan and I have actually got some friends in common.
Okay.
My friends George and Daisy up in Nottinghamshire, who've got autism.
Okay.
And I went to see them in a play 6 or 7 months ago now, maybe a year ago, might be. And actually to see them performing on stage in a big ensemble of young people, see how empowering it is. It's incredibly empowering for people who may have issues in addressing with and dealing with other people in some parts of their life.
It is a lot of I started it off because a lot of parents were writing to me about their children being bullied within the community, cyberbullying, and they were turning to the performing arts to help them get through their ordeal. So they were teaching themselves how to play the guitar, singing. We had magicians yesterday, a young lady that played the harp, and it really, I wanted to do something in the centre of London just to say, look what these children and adults can achieve. They're not second-class citizens. And the audience, we had celebrities there, they cried from the minute they were there to the end because they were so emotional about what these kids, one young girl, Beth, she'd never sang on stage before. She sent me her YouTube clip singing in her bedroom. She sang on stage. I don't know where the voice came from. She was amazing. There was a family of siblings all on the spectrum or ADHD, and they'd been turned down for the bigger show, to the name of Got Talent.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they were turned down. They were amazing. They sang Les Miserables. How was it, Ryan?
It's amazing.
Just like people standing, it's just you have to be there. I always say you have to be there to experience it. It makes the hairs on the back, even me talking about it now makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. And I want to put on a show. We're looking for sponsors because it costs us quite a bit as a charity. So if there's any sponsors out there willing to help us, I'd like to take it to Wembley. I'd like to take it to the O2. That's how good it is. So if there's anyone out there, I have no shame.
Someone.
Don't have any. You don't get anywhere if you've got shame. You're obviously so passionate about this. But for some people who might not know what autism is, it's a whole spectrum.
It is. I've got 2 sons myself who are 26 and 23, one with Asperger's and one with quite severe autism and epilepsy. And a lot of the children have overlapping conditions such as dyscalculia, dyspraxia. It's a social interaction difficulty and it's social communication, and they can have high levels of anxiety. But it's quite a difficult thing to just explain in a few seconds because it's such a spectrum. And if you know one person with autism, you know one person with autism. All of the children and adults are so different from each other. Obviously they've got similar traits, but you need to get to know the person first, you know, what they're about, and then their autism second.
How important is it, Ryan, and I've heard this from George an awful lot, the fact this determination to say, I might be autistic or have any condition, whatever it is. I mean, I'm type 1 diabetic. You just think, I'm going to continue with life. Nothing is going to get in my way.
I mean, yeah, obviously, like, if you have the kind of mindset that say, okay, I have this condition, I can't do such and such and such. Don't think of it like that. Don't think of it that way. Think of it as, okay, I can do this and this and this. And then that's how you get, to things like Autism's Got Talent, and then that helps build up, to where else you can go in life.
Can you use it then, some people may think this is a bit of a strange question, but can you use it to your advantage?
Of course, yeah. I mean, for me, I'm quite quirky, I've been told, and I mean, my creative skills have got me, where I am.
I can be quite focused, can't you? That really helps with young adults and children.
And quite often with autistic children, they do excel in one other area, don't they?
They do. We need to get away from that savant, because everyone seems to think, oh, what's their special skill? Yeah. It's just like, they're not, all the children are not the same. You need to tap into what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, and work on their self-confidence. Because a lot of the children that come to the school that we've set up, their confidence is really rock bottom. So we work on their confidence first, we work on their strengths and their weaknesses, and then obviously then we get to know the child, and then we can work with them. Because they've obviously got to be in the right mindset for learning.
But look, I hope you get your sponsors for next year. Even if you don't, I know it'll be another huge success, and really good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Ryan, I think you're fabulous. I do. I'm slightly worried about our presenting job taking over in a few years. Really good to see you. Thank you very much. Let us know what you think. And if you've got any issues with autism, any children in your family or adults in the effect of autism, get in touch this morning. We'll see if we can point you in the right direction if you need a bit of a helping hand with that. But stay with us. Got lots more still to come.